So Ark is this idea that there's so much information about us online, but we really can't find those that we should know. So Facebook's a great place for the people that you know, but Ark is a great place for people that you should know. Meaning, if you think about it, you want to search for people sometimes based on qualities. So I want to find a person maybe that, since I spent a year in Munich, I might want to find a person that lives in San Francisco now that's originally from Munich, and speaks German, so I can keep that up. Or maybe I want to find someone to go swimming with, but also speaks German. Right? So each one of these is a quality search, and that doesn't really exist right now.
Yeah, so we started with actually allowing people to connect with other people based on charity or based on a quality that was somehow efficacy. So, and people love that. We saw a lot of people coming back to kind of reconnect, but we just decided that the scope wasn't large enough. And we're coming out with a new version later this year. But the last version actually had over 250,000 signups. So quite a bit of number of people kind of dashed to sign up for it.
And part of my motivation even to come out here from the cold wastelands of Chicago was that I wanted to be at the center of tech. I wanted to make something that people will use and people will look at and say, this is actually cool and useful. And so, that being able to make a contribution and see it out there and people get feedback from people is something that you're not going to get at a very big company where you're just one little piece of a big machine.
Well, so Berkeley is really different than I think most institutions in terms of encouraging startups. I actually don't think it does encourage startups. I think that's unfortunate. I think it encourages big ideas. I think it encourages impacts. That doesn't necessarily mean that you make companies. And actually, I think that's the right way of looking at it. If you're starting a company to start a company, you're doing it wrong. You should be starting something to solve a problem.
So I worked at Yahoo during the dark days when Yahoo was basically falling apart. And basically there was certainly a lack of motivation to do anything at all, right? So the products we were making were not making any kind of impact in the market. We just built it to build it and then shipped it, and that was it.
Yeah, you have to be thirsty to do a startup, right? Because you really want to be able to solve that problem. You don't have to be thirsty to survive a job at Twitter or Facebook, but the day-to-day will grind on you, and you have to really want to solve what you're going to do.
So can you take the fact that your first idea may not work out, your second idea doesn't work out, right? So a lot of people, succeeded on their third, fourth ideas. So are you willing to kind of go through that, or are you just going to, give up halfway through? But if you have a really cool idea, I definitely encourage you to seek that out. There's no better opportunity now, especially in this particular tech sector where the barriers to entry are so low now. It really kind of behooves you to take advantage of the opportunity.